What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke. In this episode, we'll be reviewing the Collingwood-Hawthorn practice match. Let's get into it. So, last Friday, Collingwood played Hawthorn up in Morwell in a non-official practice match, which lasted 6 terms. So it was a little bit different. We took up 46 players. The only players missing out were Jordan De Groot with that broken rib, Jeremy Howe with that groin adductor injury, and of course Jordan Roughhead with his shoulder. Everyone else was fit, firing, and ready to go. So this game, like I said, was played in 6 terms, and the first 3 terms was pretty much Collingwood's first senior team. And you can tell that that was the case because in the 4th, 5th, and 6th term, when we had most of our VFL squad playing with a couple of senior players as well. That's, not to discredit the seniors that were playing as well. The scores drastically changed, and you could tell that the younger VFL players and some of the younger players that were playing there just couldn't keep up with the Hawthorn A-graders that were still playing in the Hawthorn team. By the end of the 3rd term, which was the cutoff for the senior players, Collingwood were up 111 to 45. Now that is just... Think about that for a second. We kicked 18 goals, 3 in 3 quarters of football. That is our biggest score since round 19, 2019, or round 20, 2019, something like that in 2019. So you can already tell that our game plan is just changing and we're scoring more. Look, I know it's one against Hawthorn, who are kind of on our level, around that bottom floor of the ladder last year as well. 2, it's a practice game that lasted 6 terms, so you can't look too much into it. You can a little bit, but you don't want to look so much into it that you base all your predictions on this one game. But, goddamn, it was just scintillating, ferocious, fascinating, exciting football that Craig McRae and the coaches got our boys to play. I think this was a really good start to Craig McRae's tenure as Collingwood coach. Justin Lipich as well, and of course Brendan Bolton are in that midfield. So the 3 new coaches, so I was there in Morwell, like you can see from my vlog, and it was just, like I just said, it was just exciting to watch. The attack on the ball, the intent to just get the ball and hit contests hard, make contests, always go forward when we can. Craig McRae before the game said we'll be going forward. There's going to be no backwards, no sideways, no going around the ground and stuff like that. And that's exactly what we saw. Look, sure, there's a couple of sideways kicks and stuff, but instead of like last year where we would get the ball, stop, assess what's going on around us, maybe kick backwards, over-possess the ball, we're just getting the ball going as quick as we can, because what it does is it creates contests, and that's exactly what we want to see, because Craig McRae as well said that when they go into training, they're going back to the basics. They're going 1-on-1, 2-on-1, rolling the ball out in front of the others, picking it up. So they're getting more contest-based training around them, which means that their contested ball is going to be something that we can pride ourselves on. And when the ball gets to ground, if we don't get a mark or whatever, that's when our tackling pressure sticks. That's when the likes of Finn, Taylor Adams, Jack Crispy, if he's running in the midfield, Bo McCreary, that's when their tackle heaviness is going to come into play. Something else that I love to see was just our goal kicking. So we kicked 18 goals, 3, like I mentioned. We kicked 7 goals in that first quarter. Our forward line has been up in the air for how many years now? With Mason Cox not firing when he should, with us not recruiting a tall forward, Mychek playing a little bit up the ground, Jamie Elliott having a couple of injuries, broke his leg last season, but we know he's a good player. Not really having any crummers. Look, I want to say that all changed over the summer, but it would be... You know what? No, I'm going to say it has all changed, and you can already see this new forward line set up, especially with Nathan Kruger coming in. I think he snagged 2 goals. Jamie Elliott kicked 5 goals in 3 quarters of football. Ginnivan kicked 3. Mason Cox kicked a couple. Mychek kicked a couple. Everyone's coming together. 18 goals, 13. It's unheard of from a Collingwood side in the last few years. Even in 2018 when... we went on and nearly won that premiership. We weren't scoring this much because we were a very defensive-based football side. And don't get me wrong, we are still very good defensively. As you can see that they kicked 45 points or whatever it was up until 3/4 time. But that forward line is where we were dropping off a lot. But Craig has just done wonders. And look at this, 18 goals 3 is just It's just crazy. Something else that I want to mention in saying the tackling pressure and the forward line is that I've got some stats here from JJSmitty8 on Twitter and Instagram. And Nathan Kruger had 6 tackles. So a key forward had 6 tackles. Jamie Elliott had 3. Bo McCreary had 4. That's in 3/4 of football. Like, come on. Kruger's kicking 2. He's a big-bodied full forward. Exactly what we've been calling out for. That intent to hunt the ball. 6 tackles is just... It's just incredible. It's like, what more can you ask for from a forward? And kicking goals and setting up goals as well. Whenever we went forward, it just looked like we were able to score. Now, on the flip side of that, down back, Scott Pendlebury was in his new halfback role. Nick Dacos played halfback as well. Scott Pendlebury took 5 kickouts for up till 3/4 time, which was the most of anyone on the ground. So you can see that he is now that quarterback, like we've been calling out for, who's going to be setting up the play. Look, he wasn't, and someone commented this on one of my Instagram posts, he wasn't the Pendlebury that we knew, as in, like, he did make a couple of mistakes. It's a new sort of position. I guess he's still learning it. And even, you can teach an old dog new tricks, it looks like, because he's still learning the ins and outs of that halfback role, especially kicking in. I honestly can't remember, he probably has over the 14, 15 years he's been playing, but I can't remember the last time Pendlebury's taken a kick in, because he's probably done it twice, 3 times tops before Friday night. Someone who really did impress me was Pat Lipinski, coming from the Western Bulldogs, giving us that run inside the midfield. He attended 18 centre bounces. He racked up 18 disposals, 2 inside 50s, a couple of 3 tackles. Jesus, he's just everywhere. 3 marks, 2 center clearances, and he kicked a goal himself. So he is going to be one of the best acquisitions that we get. Look, we know Nick Dacos is going to be good, and Dacos himself got 17 disposals, a clearance, and a couple of kick-ins, and it looks like he attended the center bounce 8 times, and that's all because of JJ Smitty. Otherwise, we wouldn't have these stats. So shout out to you, dude. An amazing job to be able to do that. But Pat Lipinski is going to be one of the best pickups, and you could see him in one of those lists coming out, towards the end of the season, like best pickups of 2022. Pat Lipinski's name will be definitely on the top, because he's going to give us that run, that ball use that Adam Treloar was giving us, but I think he's going to take it to a next level. Then it would be remiss of me not to talk about the last 3 quarters where Hawthorn did claw a 70-point lead back or something ridiculous like that, and the game drew 141 to 141. We had a lot of VFL players in there. I think we definitely had more than Hawthorn. They were playing a lot of their A-graders still, with a mix of their VFL, but our boys just couldn't keep up. But look, a game doesn't go for 6 quarters, thankfully. It only goes for 4, so we still would have beat them anyway. It was nice to get the wood over Hawthorn after being a bogey side for God knows how long. But look, guys, I don't want to spend too much time on this because, like I said, it was a couple of days ago as well. There's just a lot to love, a lot to like, and I want to let you guys formulate your thoughts down below. I love hearing from you. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets, and until next time, double checkers. I'll swoop you later.